Hello, everyone, and welcome to the After Party Files. I am Shay Smolik. I am your host, and this is Nicole Johnson, also known as Nikki. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm so good. This is the first episode I'm filming this, so you're kind of along for the ride here.
Yes, we love it.
Yes, but we're going to get into all the college drama, all of the hookup drama, everything you can possibly imagine, and actually how we met. Very interesting story. So it was my freshman year, you're a freshman too, which actually I thought she went to ASU this entire time. False. She goes to a community college called Scottsdale Community College, and I didn't know that until about 3 days ago because of this entire time she fit in so well with ASU. But anyways, I got invited to go to a frat formal, and it was in Lake Havasu last October. I was deathly sick. It wasn't much fun for me, but you seem to have a blast. How was that experience for you?
I would say, so I was dating a guy at the time, not for long, but I will
not
say,
for long at all, but
traumatic experience. Lake Havasu had its moments, let me say. I felt like I was being a mother instead of being able to have fun.
Right.
So I was trying to take care of somebody while trying to live my life in Havasu for the first time.
I feel like going anywhere with a bunch of frat dudes is always iffy because you never know how they're going to act, how much they're drinking, how much weed they're smoking. You never actually know what's going to go down or how they're going to react in situations that literally every single one of their frat guys are at.
Yeah.
They're very bipolar in situations.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So bipolar because I remember when we were there and the guy I was there with, it was just back and forth the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm trying to have fun, but then you're having fun to the point where I have to take care of you and you're being a menace.
Right.
Calm
down.
Calm down just a little bit.
You brought me as your date, and I'm pretty sure actually what you're supposed to do when you bring a date is cater to your date. Not have your date be babysitting you the whole time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, I definitely felt like... Sorry. I definitely felt like I was having to cater to him.
Yeah.
And I was low-key kind of anxious the whole time, you know what I mean? I was excited to be there and meet all of his friends and, all the new girls. And I was excited to, hang out with you and Drew. And I just felt like I was occupied just taking care of this person.
Well, also, not only, it's not like you went there as friends. There was something between you, and then didn't he ask you out that trip?
Yeah, well, no, I think at the date party or formal.
Oh, he asked you, so 2 days before.
So basically, we would show up to the frat house, and he's like, this is my girl. I'm like, I'm not your girl, you haven't.
Whoa, nothing's been official yet, but
I was like, you haven't asked me. So, it was just I was being introduced as his girl, 2 weeks after us talking, and I was just like, what's going on? Right. And then it just kind of turned into I love you and the love bombing and
oh, the love bombing.
No, yeah. So it's just say it back, and I'm like, I love you too. I love you too.
Yeah, no, also kind of talk about the aftermath of that, because we became friends and then I saw you out again and you're like, yeah, we broke up. And I was like, what? And then there was a lot of drama there.
Well, yeah, there was a lot of drama. So basically what had happened is my friend, thank you to my friend Taylor if you're watching this, but she texted me and I had just gotten off of work. I had just gotten off of work. It was Halloween weekend. And my friend Taylor texted me and she's like, he's here with the girl he told you not to worry about.
God, it's always them.
And I was like, what? The girl he was hating on, calling her fat and ugly and hating on her. And I was like, mind you, I was just saying there okay, he's saying all these mean things about her. He must not like her.
Right.
And then I'm getting told, because he told me, he's like, out of respect for you, I'm not going to hang out with her behind your back. Without you being there. And I was like, okay, I trust you, you know, after being in a toxic relationship for a year and a half, I took time and this guy was the first person I had dated in a long time since that guy. So, I was trying to learn to trust him. And then I get a text saying, hey, he's here buying her drinks. And I was just like, oh, I'm getting off of work. And so my girlfriends had invited me to a party, which was a smaller party. It wasn't like a big party, but it was a Halloween party. And it was all my friends that I was already friends with, like my girlfriends and their guy friends, which I'd already met before, like hung out with multiple times. And I get a call. And it's, where are you? What are you doing? Because we had each other's locations.
And this is like 3 weeks into your relationship. Wow, we're progressing fast here.
Yeah, so he texts me, or he calls me. He's like, where are you? I'm sending the pledges.
Oh, no.
I was like, whoa. I was like, and my friends were there. He was on speakerphone. He's like, my friends were like, you're more than welcome to come. He's like, you're cheating on me, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, I had been drinking at Twin Peaks right before this with one of my regulars. And so I was fine to drive.
Right.
I was fine. But then I got to this party. He's like, we're done. You're cheating on me. I was like, my friends invited you. Like, you are welcome to come and see that there is nothing going on here.
Is this the same night that he was at the bar with the girl he told you not to worry about? Mm-hmm. Oh, bold of him to...
Oh, I know. So I decided to go to this party, and he's like, I'm not going. I don't trust you. I don't believe you. This is over. We're done. And I'm like, what?
Literally. What?
And I'm not going to lie. I low-key did have too much to drink that night. And after I'd gotten to this party, because I just started drinking, he was like, we're done. We're breaking up. And I was like, I was low-key kind of relieved of it because he did seem really toxic. Yeah. And I do think he had some past issues he had to work on. So it was just more like, I was relieved, but I was really hurt at the same time because I was like, I know I've done nothing wrong. So you're accusing me of doing this. And I know I'm the most loyal person when it comes to being a girlfriend. And, like, I will sit there and ignore every single other guy. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's just like, oh, like, you're accusing me of doing something. I've been nothing but loyal to you, and you've just proven to me that I can't trust you.
Projecting.
Yeah, projecting. And so then I find out, because I guess I got drunk again the next day. Because
breakups.
Okay, whatever. Well, it was Halloween, guys. It was Halloween.
You can't really blame the girl. I mean, shit.
So I think I did get drunk the next day. I went to a couple frat parties, and I did not want to go to this frat. I did not, but my best friend wanted to go, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it.
I'm actually pretty sure I also texted you and was like, you're fucking coming. Like,
yeah, I don't
care what happens, but you're coming. What the hell?
I think you did text me, and I was like, I don't know. And I was just telling my friend, I was like, I do not want to go. Like, I will probably beat the living out of this girl. Yeah. Like, because she wanted him while I was having him, like, while we were at the frat house, because she was always, the first thing he told me, the first night I went to the frat house, oh, yeah, you see that girl sitting over there, which is the same girl. And it's like, yeah, she got mad that I'm taking you to the date party and not her. And I was like, oh.
First off, I don't even need to know that. Like, that's not, like, now you're just pinning us against each other.
Yeah.
Which never makes a good story.
Exactly.
And then for you to sit there and shit talk her, and you're buying drinks for her at the bar is just nuts. So, you know, I had sat there. I was just like, I don't need this. And I'm not going to lie, I did crash my car that night. Oh, yeah.
So I tried to drive home. I did make it home.
Good girl.
Mom, I'm sorry if you're watching this, but yeah. So then I tried to drive to his apartment because I'm like, there's no way in hell this man's breaking up with me.
Does he not live in the GLV?
No. He lived at...
What year is he?
He was a dropout while we were dating. Something about his ex-girlfriend and emails, but honestly, it sounded like a bunch of excuses. But
go ahead, go on.
Yeah, so that pretty much ended, and I did see him the next day at the camo party. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I screamed, I cried, I got drunk, I cussed him out, and the first thing he says to me in the bathroom is, "Can we fuck after I..." Yeah. I literally go, he comes up to me and he's like, can we talk? Because he saw all his friends talking to me.
Right.
And he comes up to me at the GLV and he's like, can we talk in the bathroom? I was like, yeah, you want to have a mature conversation? Like,
right.
Of course, I'll have a mature conversation with you about this. And I had been told right before that in the GLV that he was in that girl's bed that night after he went to the bar.
So he did cheat. This is what I'm saying. Guys always project. If you're not cheating and a guy's like making it seem like you cheated or saying you cheated, he's cheating.
Yeah.
Go check his phone.
Oh, I did. See, that's the thing. I did because he was going through mine and he had nothing to see. And when I had asked him multiple times to stop talking to this girl, he was like, yeah, I won't. I'm so sorry. I love you. Like, I'm going to stop because I respect you. And I would wake up, right? I'd wake up and see a notification on his phone from her. I'm like,
all right, you fucking liar, and get out
of
here.
I'm like, be so for real.
Right, right.
And so, yeah, so I was just like, you know what? Like, at that camo party, we're in the bathroom. And I'm like, okay, let's fucking talk because I just crashed my car yesterday. Right. Woke up, didn't know where it was.
Right.
Turns out it was in some parking lot. Blew up 2 of my tires, swiped the side of my car, which was my own fault. I take responsibility. But, yeah, I told him this. He didn't care. All he said to me was, do you want to fuck right now? I was like,
what goes through men's minds? Like, no, genuinely tell me.
I was like, I literally get in his face this close. I said, are you fucking serious right now? Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, I want to know.
I was like, I crashed my car
and all you say is, can we fuck?
Yeah.
No, bitch, I'll slap you across your face.
No, literally. Like, what?
And I would have a heyday with beating him up.
So, yeah. So, then he also accused me of cheating because I guess I went into his ops room to talk to him about him to his op, which we're both friends with. But, so I went into his room to talk to him for 2 minutes because I knew this guy hated him. And, like, I had been friends with...
Right.
DJ.
DJ.
And so, what's it called? So, yeah, so I had went and, like, got his point of view from it because he'd been so nice to me the whole Havasu trip.
Well, he's also just a nice guy.
Yeah,
like, he's genuinely a good guy.
Yeah, he's genuinely a good person. And, like, all of Apple and his friends hated him because, like, they would accuse him of trying to get with everyone's girl. And I'm like, he genuinely doesn't. Like, he's genuinely just a good person.
Right.
And so...
the reason that Apple thinks he's a bad person is because Apple's a bad person.
Yeah. Like, Apple's a bad person. Right. But no, yeah. So I went into DJ's room for 2 minutes to genuinely just have a conversation about what Apple was doing. And he's like, you don't deserve that, blah, blah, blah. Like, he's in the wrong here.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. And so then one of his frat brothers goes and tells Apple, and Apple's like, you're a cheater, blah, blah, blah. Like, because I guess he made it seem like we could, like, work things out before I found out that, like, he had gotten in that girl's bed. And then the next day after that, I'd found out he fucked her the day after that. So I don't know if they fucked the first night, but either way, it was disgusting.
Yeah, either way, he's a gross.
Yeah, I was like, and you know what? I could have done so much better than that. So.
Yeah, you see, I was going to tell you that in Havasu, but I didn't want to be like, girl, what are you doing?
Yeah, it was just...
well, for me, also, Apple's always given me, like, bad... also, Apple's code name here for his name.
Yeah.
But he's always given me a really weird vibe.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was at the frat house, and... he was really trying to get me to drink beer, and I had to drive home. And I was like, no, I'm not drinking. He goes, come on, play beer darts, play beer darts. I'm like, no, I'm not.
No, yeah. Oh,
you've got like 8 different jobs. I always ask Drew, I'm like, because you and Drew work at the same club. Drew is my roommate. And I'm always like, what is she doing? Like, I used to see her out all the time after this instance. And then this semester, I haven't seen you out once.
Yeah, so I kind of got my life together, guys. So I do have a boyfriend now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's 31.
See, I knew he was older because you had posted him on your story, but people were like, wow, that's really old. But also, I feel like in college, it just stops mattering.
Yeah, so basically, after that whole Apple incident, I did talk to one more frat guy after that, and I had this suspicion that he was talking to his ex-girlfriend, and... so I kind of knew that the whole time, so I tried not to get attached, but I really liked this guy because he was doing well for himself. Like, he was just genuinely a nice guy. He always made sure, like, I ate. We were snapping, texting all day, whatever. He was really good looking. But I did have a feeling that he was talking to his ex the whole time, so I was just like, I'm not going to get myself into this with this one.
Again.
Yeah. So, yeah, so that happened, and that was where my frat guy journey ended, and
Probably good.
got a job at the club, and I know what a lot of you might say about me working in Old Town, but I genuinely have been so much happier after not going out for a while. I will say I feel like I've grown a lot as a person.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And you know, I got the job in Old Town. I had been working at Hooters. I've worked at Hooters for 2 years now.
On the Hooters calendar.
2 years in a row, baby. Got my shoot next Thursday. But yeah, and so I got a job in Old Town so I wouldn't go out Friday and Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this was like a ploy.
This was a ploy. Like,
okay.
I genuinely needed to get it together and stop going out, spending my money Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I can't do it anymore. And then one Wednesday, like.
Yeah, no, there's definitely always something to do in not just ASU, but Arizona itself. Like, there's. Yeah. But I mean, you work at one of the most popular clubs. I actually drove by it the other day and was like, that shit, 1, is huge.
Yeah.
2, I can't imagine working from the hours of 10 to 2 a.m.
Yeah, so basically I do bottle service on Tuesdays, and then I day serve Friday and Saturday after my Hooters shift in the morning. And then I host from 10 to 2. So I work 3 shifts in one day.
So when do you have time for school?
So I have Sunday off, Monday off, Wednesday off, and then I bottle service Tuesday at night. So I'm there from 8:45 to 2. So I basically have 4 days.
Okay. So what's the main difference from first off, why didn't you come to a big university like ASU?
So basically it was just like where I came from. Like, my parents put a roof over my head, like, super happy. But it just like living with my parents divorced when I was in middle school, and so I chose to live with my dad. I basically caught my mom cheating on my dad, and I told my dad.
Okay.
Yeah, so I kind of just despised her for it throughout high school, and I chose to live with my dad. And so my dad was having issues with his company, but it seems to be doing better now. Which I'm pretty proud of you, Dad.
Aww.
And I miss you and I love you. But, yeah, so it was just like, I'm not going to lie, living with my dad and my brother throughout high school felt like I lived in a frat house.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. It was just like, I was always cleaning up. I was always cooking food. In a
way, you were like mom, basically.
Yeah, and, you know, I was just used to, like, my mom cooking for us breakfast, lunch, and dinner, having our lunch packed, and then it just went from this automatic shift to, like, oh, you're eating square Tostino's pizza. Right. And I'm like, Dad, we don't have food. And he's like, there's pizza in the fridge.
Right.
Or taquitos. And I'm like, I'm not going to eat the same frozen food every day. Like, that might be fine for you, but, like, I'm not doing it. And so basically, I had decided to move out August of 2023. It was a month before I decided to move here. I told myself all summer, I was like, I'm going to move out. Like, and so this is really shitty to say on camera, but what really, like, did it for me was it was that time of month, and I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, I'm sitting on the toilet, and I ran out of stuff. Like, I need you to go buy me stuff.
I need you to go get me tampons.
He's like, figure it out with your Hooters money. I was like,
well, I can't get off the toilet.
Yeah, well, I can't get off the fucking toilet. Like, sorry, I need to hit my vape.
No, yeah, I feel like, well, also, guys just don't understand girl problems like that. Not only, like, periods and the girl things, but also, like, how am I supposed to talk to you about this guy? Or my brother messed up and made me mad, but my dad's not going to care because that's his guy.
It was just, like, always, like, screaming. Like, I'd always come, like, I didn't have a car in high school.
Oh, shit.
So my first boyfriend got me a Jeep. His parents gave me his old car, and he got a Bronco for his 18th birthday. We had, like, this big 18th birthday party at his house, and I was really grateful. Like, I'm still grateful that, like, I had all that, and they basically not took me in, but, like, they were there for me when I needed them, and, like, they took me on vacations. I went on 5 vacations in the span of 1 year. Yeah, so I was very grateful for that. I got to see Bali, Australia. I went to Vegas for Easter. We went to Vail, Colorado. We went to his beach house in Alice Beach. Like, it was so nice. And, you know, I will say, like, it was never about the money for me. I did enjoy the things I got, like, but I've never been one, because my parents don't come from a lot of money. Like,
Right.
they do good for themselves, but it's not like they make an excessive amount of money to where they're like, here, you
Right.
know? So it's just like that point, I was just like, I need to move out. Like, I need to get out of Texas. I need to disassociate myself from and be an independent woman, you know? Like, I don't want to be in the state where my first boyfriend's family lives, first of all. Like, it was honestly a very traumatic experience, which I will say is from my past, but I did want to move on from that, and I did feel like I couldn't live close to my parents. And I will say that ever since I moved out, me and my parents have had like a way stronger bond. Like, I talk to my parents every day now. Like, I'm on the phone with them every single day. And I have learned a lot while moving out. I did get a car.
Yay!
I got a car 3 days before I moved here. I went and signed it.
Did you drive here from Texas?
Yeah.
Alone?
No, so my dad came with me. I packed all my stuff. I can barely drive 3 hours. Like, my ADHD will get the worst of me. I'm sitting there like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, the worst. Oh my gosh. So I had over 10 large yellow Red Bulls driving. So I had been up for 3 days straight. I'm being so literal. I probably got 30 minutes of sleep each night. I was packing all my stuff.
So that's like really unhealthy for you.
No, yeah. So mind you, I was working doubles for 2 weeks in a row, like open to close for 2 weeks at Hooters, so I could save enough money to get a down payment for a car. Because I do have a shopping habit, and it's really bad, guys.
You don't want to know how many Louis Vuittons I see this bitch pull out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so the amount of bags I have, like...
Actually, funny story. My mom brought that up. She goes, is Nikki Johnson rich? And I said, I have no idea. Like,
no, guys. So you actually want to know my secret. So I'm not ashamed of this, but all my bags are dupes, and I am proud to admit that. Yeah, nothing I have is real. And nobody knows that.
Well, now they do.
Well, now they do, but I don't care.
No, I would have never thought that was, or any of the, like the little denim one you have. Don't you have a denim one? Yeah, that's the one my mom keeps bringing up, because she just got me this one for Christmas.
No, it's so cute.
And it was like, I just wanted a designer purse, and I'm fortunate enough to have parents who are doctors. One's a surgeon, one's a PA. And she knows how hard I've been working on my career and in college, so she's like, all right, I'll get you one. The next one is on you, though. Like, this is a one-time thing. But I was going to start getting dupes, because, I mean,
if you need a lady, I have a lady in Glendale.
You're going to have to send me.
And she has, like, the denim little card holders and, like, all of it. I'm telling you, I got a Chanel hoodie, and it's, like, monogrammed and everything. And, like, my jewelry's from this shop in Scottsdale. It's called Urban Exchange. So it's a thrift store, but it's only real stuff.
Oh, shit.
So, like, they have, like, real, like, Louis Vuittons, YSL, like, Gucci, Prada, and it's all real, but it's all, like, used. Huh. And so they sell it.
Is your Van Cleef from there?
Yes. So the thing is these are not real. So they have a little circle table in the middle of the store. They do have real jewelry in a display case, but they have this little circle. Oh, I don't know if I should be putting this on the internet. I'm pretty sure that's like illegal. But I
don't think anyone cares about.
Well, yeah. So they have like these little, and they're like $20 each. And I shower with them every day, and they don't rust.
And they don't rust?
Yeah. Huh. The only reason I was saying that was because back home, one of my favorite shoe stores started selling fake bags for $40, and somebody posted on TikTok, and they had to stop selling it.
I think that's so stupid. Let me have a fake bag.
Yeah. What? No, yeah. Trust me, I got like 30 bags out of that.
Yeah, no, my mom was literally like, she always has new Louis Vuittons. And I'm like, well, she works a lot. I know that.
Oh, no. I can't afford a real Louis Vuitton.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Let's go back to your boyfriend. How did you meet him?
So we met through work at Casa.
Okay.
So he does, he does security outside with me, so I get to watch him all night while I work. But yeah, so we've been talking since December. At first, we both thought it was just a one-night stand, and then we started texting every day, and hanging out all the time, and, like, going to dinner and lunch and breakfast and hanging out all day. And, okay, so I don't know if he wants me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. So basically, the tea... Here we go with the tea. But, yeah, so a couple weeks ago, I had cut things off with him, and everyone at work was, like, shocked because they're like, Nikki, you're literally in love with him. Like,
right.
I don't believe you cut things off. Like, I can see him cutting things off. I was like, well, he won't ask me to be his girlfriend, and it's been 3.5 months. Like,
yeah, I'd get a little...
Like, I brought it up multiple times, and he's like, well, you're 20, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, you still have growing to do. I'm like, people grow together.
Right.
The fuck? Like...
I'm also 20, and I'm out of my phase in the life where, like, I want to party all the time.
Yeah, like, I've been drinking since I was 14.
Right.
Like, that's... I mean, I shouldn't be saying that, but, like, I have, and I'm tired of it.
Most people have been doing that.
And so, like, I don't know, just, like, this whole, like, I had a year and a half to go to frat parties and go out, and, like, I think Devil's closing just, like, was a real eye-opener. Yeah. Like, okay. Like, the amount of times I've gotten kicked out of Devil's, like...
Really?
I've punched so many guys at Devil's.
Oh, right. Well, if they're guys, then I don't really care. I was going to say,
yeah, what? They would just, like, come up to me, and I'm, like, drunk, and I'm, like, hanging out with the girls, because when I go out, I hang out with the girls. And I'd have guys come up to me, and I'm, like, a very open, honest person. Like, you know me.
Yeah.
And so they just don't take no for an answer. I'm like, I'm not interested. I don't want to talk to you. Like, leave me alone.
Walk away.
They're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, come talk to me. Like, let me. I'm like, no, leave me alone. They're, like, getting all touchy, and I just turn around, just.
Good.
I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Or I'll, like, slap them across the face. I'm like, leave me alone, dude. Like, I don't want to talk to you.
I've told you how many times. Guys like that scare the shit out of me. Like,
see, and that's when you just have to be, like,
the bigger. Like,
big and scary.
Yeah,
like,
I was going to say the bigger person. I mean physically. Like, you
like,
just have
physically.
to, like, actually, like, assert yourself. Because if you don't, they're going to keep going. And one, something bad's going to happen to a girl if they meet one of those guys. So, like, they have to have a consequence to their action in some sort of form. Yeah. Or they're going to keep... like, thinking it's okay. When that one, if a girl tells you no, that means fucking no. Like, that, just walk away at that point. But also, if she's not interested, she's not interested. Yeah. If you wanted this guy, you would make it known. Like, you are a very bold person.
Like, if I want you, like, you're gonna
know.
Like, you will know. And my boyfriend knows that.
Yeah. No, I dated in the summer, so when I was... like, freshly 18, I dated a 28-year-old.
Really?
Yeah, my best friend is currently still dating his brother, and then he came into the picture, and... Okay. Whatever. Probably one of the worst experiences I've had in my life, because he owned a business. He's a not multi-million, but he's a millionaire. Like, he buys all these cars and has this nice house, and, I mean, just built a, like, $2 million equipment company thing. I don't even know, but... it was very known that he had a lot of money, and he would always be wearing designer and Louis Vuitton and fancy belts. He was balding. I don't know why I ever...
we love the balding men.
Well, like, I started to ask questions because I've never seen this guy without a hat on. So I'm texting my best friend, and I'm like, why does he never take his hat off? And she's like, oh my gosh. I'm not, like, I don't know, just wait and see. Yeah. And I was like... I'm kind of scared, and then he took it off, and I'm like, all right, put that shit right back on, dude.
No, one time I did hang out with one of those guys where it's like they're always wearing a hat, and I went to the frat house, and I hung out with him, and he took his hat off, and I immediately made an excuse to leave. I was like, I have to go, like... yeah, like, and, like, I felt bad, because I was like, you know, it's not your fault, like... I mean, obviously, I didn't say anything to him about it, but, like, I was just like, oh, God, like, I can't. He looks so cute with the hat on.
And then, I feel like there's, like, always hat blindness. Like, a guy can look so good in a backwards hat with, like, the little flow coming out of it, and then they take it off, and you're like, oh, where'd that forehead come from?
Yeah, so my man, he's so sexy, but I do not like it when he wears a hat. Like, backwards hat, baby.
Yeah, town.
Yeah, town. But no, I just like, I like his hair. I'm like, you're 31 and you have hair.
You have hair.
Like, show it off.
It's not going to be there for long. It's going to start going soon. For some reason, my dad has a lot of hair. He's 60 and not balding, and I don't know how. But this guy, I'm not saying his name, but his family is infamous for having money. Like, I mean, they all have their own businesses. I mean, one of them literally owns a spaceship house. Like, it looks like a spaceship, and it's known everywhere as the spaceship house. But, like, we would go out to the bar, and I know almost everyone in Iowa, small town. Everyone goes out to the bars.
Yeah.
And also, I have a brother who's a grade older than me. So, like, all of those people are coming to the bars, too. So I would be saying hi to all of these people. And then one guy came up to me, very big, like, he's an Iowa State football player. Very big guy, very muscular, definitely intimidating to my 5'8" boyfriend, balding boyfriend over here. But he comes up to me and he hugs me, and we're just having a conversation. Like, I've also never been in a relationship where it's like, I own you.
Yeah.
Like, this guy is definitely the type where it's like, okay, I own you. I'm 28. You're my bitch.
That's how I want my boyfriend to be. Like,
yeah, but
okay, well, it gets to a point.
It gets to a point.
Yeah, but, like, my boyfriend knows this. Like, he's like
you want him to be
so
possessive,
jealous.
but not to the point where it's like,
exhausting.
okay, I can't even hug my brother's best friend. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, no, I look around after I'm done talking to this guy, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, yeah, this is my boyfriend. What? Where did he go? So I text him, and I'm like, where are you? And he goes, I left. Okay, this is like my third time at the bar. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. My phone's almost dead. Like, I'm about to be fucked in this bar. Like, I'm so scared. So I'm texting him, like, where the hell did you go? He's at the bar that I can't get into.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, are you going to come back or not? Phone dies. I have no idea where he went for the rest of the night.
Shut up.
So I'm sitting there hyperventilating because I have no way to get home. My phone's dead. I'm sitting on the curb. It's closing time.
I've had freakouts like this.
Yeah. I'm literally hyperventilating. So someone I don't even know how this happened, looks his phone number up on the internet, finds it, calls him, cusses him out. I have no idea who this girl is.
Oh.
But good for you, girl. Because
thank you.
Yeah, thank you to whoever you are. I still don't know your name. But then she's like, okay, I'm going to get you home. Like, we're going to get you home, whatever. And she's like, here are these 3 guys. They can drive you home. First off, my phone's dead. I have no idea who these 3 guys are. No, thank you. I may be a little tipsy. I ain't going home with them.
Yeah.
Like,
Scary.
whatever. So she's like, okay, I can come with you. Would that make you feel safer? I was like, yeah. So she drives me back to my car. I charge my phone. I have about 45 missed calls from boyfriend at this point.
Person.
Yeah. And I call him back and I'm like, okay, I don't want to talk to you. Like, you just left me at the bar.
Yeah.
I have no desire to talk to you. I don't even know if I want to be with you right now. Like,
period, as you should.
Leave me alone. I'll talk to you tomorrow. So my brother comes to pick me up, and the next day I try to call him, no answer. I try to call him later that day, no answer. So now I'm sitting there thinking, well, what the hell did I do? Like, I still don't know why he left me in the first place. So then that night he texts me this long ass thing, and he's like, I don't know if I can be with you. Like, last night was just so dramatic, and like, oh my God.
What a baby.
Okay. So I just say okay to that message, and then the next day he's swiping up on my Snapchat stories like, you look so good. Well, no fucking shit, I look good. You left the one girl, the prettiest girl you've ever been with. I don't really, like, no one wants your balding ass. You may be rich as shit, but no one wants that thing.
Exactly.
And the thing is, a lot of girls will get with him because of his money. I didn't give a shit about his money. I liked him for who he was in the beginning, and then we just went through this. Yeah, we went through this toxic cycle of just like, I want you, well, I don't want you, but now I want you, and now I don't want you.
I felt that. I felt that.
Yeah, no, that was an experience for sure, and it kind of changed my perspective. Like, what's the word I'm trying to use? Perspective, thank you. Perspective on everything, because, like, I want a successful guy, and I don't think a frat guy is ever going to be for me, especially freshman through sophomore. Like, they're...
Yeah, so my opinion on that is, like, I want somebody who's successful, but not, like, I don't need a guy that's loaded, you know? Like, I want somebody who, like, will provide for me emotionally and, like, securely. Like, I'm okay with working. Like, I've always been a working person, and I am going through nursing school right now. But, like, yes, is it nice to have those things that, like, other people might not be able for?
Right.
Yeah, but do I need them? No, because I'm a hard worker, and if I
Right.
want something, like, I'll get it myself, as I have been for the past 5 years.
Right, yeah. I think just certain girls, they don't have the drive like you and I have.
Yeah.
So, like, they're like, they see money and they're like, oh my God, I need that. I don't care if
Yeah.
you treat me like the shit on your shoe,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go
Like,
after you
there's
still.
guys who come into Casa all the time, and they, like, just wave all this money around. They're like, I'll take you out. I'll spoil you. And, like, mind you, this was before I had my boyfriend. But I was just like, no, I'm good. Like, you're at the club.
Right,
Like, you're looking for a girl at the club. Like,
right. Let alone a server.
yeah.
Like, but I don't, guys are just, to me, they're such wild creatures.
Yeah.
Like, like, guys used to write notes from the military.
Yeah.
What happened to those men? Like, now
No,
it's
I
just
know.
fuck them and leave them and move on to the next.
Yeah, and so, like, just like this whole frat guy scenario, like, it just made me realize, like, now with my boyfriend, like, I look at guys our age and I'm just like, ew.
Yeah.
Like, I look at guys our age and I'm like,
What's wrong with you?
who are you?
What type of milk were you drinking when you were a child? Because there had to be something messed up. It had to have been inspired. It's like, they don't know maturity. Like, when do you become a real man? Let me know.
Exactly.
Because I'm not waiting for you till senior year for you to realize that drinks are less important than finding a wife.
Yeah, and it's like, you sit there and you have a girl who's, like, down for you and, like is a loyal person and, like, will do everything in her power to make you happy. But it's like, guys nowadays just take that for granted.
Yeah. That's why my mom has always been like, go after the older dudes. Now, the 28 was I was pushing it a little.
So all my friends are just like, Nikki, like, the older men, like, they might have their life together, but, like, emotionally, like, you don't know how they are. And so, like, me and my boyfriend have just started dating, like, I kid you not, like, 2 weeks. But
Okay, but
we've been talking since December, so.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy being around him, and he does make me feel secure, and he does get a little bit jealous, which kind of turns me on.
Yeah, that's always a hot thing.
He's like, he does this thing at work while we're working. If some guy tries to flirt with me, he'll just, like, fake, like, act like he's punching the air. He's like, I'm like, that's hot.
That's hot. Yeah.
Like, a couple weeks ago, so I was like, so this is while me and him were, like, no contact, like, unfollowed each other on everything after I cut things off. And so he unfollowed me, and I had gone to work. I made sure I was wearing the hottest thing, that mini orange dress I posted in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and I
hot.
like put oil, like sparkling oil, all over myself. And I remember, this was the week before, actually. I'd gone to work, and they asked me to come inside to help pour for bottle service. And there were all these guys just like grabbing me, and they're like, come here, like, I want your number, like, I'll take you out. I'm like, no, I'm good, like, I'm not looking for anything right now. And they're like, it's your loss, like multiple different guys. And I'm like, dude, get away from me, like, I'm trying to do my job, like, I have no interest in talking to you.
I'm only here to work. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm here to work.
I know I'm hot, but fuck, leave me alone.
Like, leave me alone. And so that was just, like, pissing me off, because, like, I get attention from guys, like,
well, yeah, you're hot. That
so, like, and I'm used to it, but it's like, when you're just, like, sitting there just, like,
and it's
hassling
constant.
me, and like, you're not taking no for, like, that is what pisses me off, when a guy can't take no for an answer. Like, you will fucking bring the devil out of me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you better be scared. You better be calling your mommy, because
I feel like also when it comes to personalities like us, like, I don't give a fuck whose feelings I hurt. If you're being disrespectful towards me or anyone I love, it's all hands on deck, because I will be fucking you up, either verbally or physically, which I'd probably never actually punch someone unless they really needed it. But like, if you're going to sit here and disrespect me, I'm going to disrespect you back, but it's going to be 10 times harder.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And the thing is like, my boyfriend knows, like, he knows what happened with my parents, and, like, I've told him multiple times. He's had things in the past where it's, like, been hard for him to, like, be able to trust me, like, because he hasn't had a girlfriend in so long. And I've worked through, like, my past issues, and so I've, like, told him, I'm like, you can trust me. Like, I promise you, like, if there's a day that I tell myself, like, I don't want to be with you anymore, like, I will tell you. Like, I will straight up tell you. Like, I'm not going to go behind your back. I'm not going to go cheat on you. Like, I will sit there and tell you to your face. Because, one, yeah, will it hurt your feelings? Probably. But would you rather me sit there and not tell you?
Right, and then go and be hooking up with someone behind your back? That's going to hurt 10 times worse.
Exactly. So I will sit there and tell you. But, like, I don't see that happening because I really do like this guy a lot.
Good.
And he's also 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not short, but he in the photo you posted where you kind of like hard launched it. I was like, this man's a giant.
Yeah. So
then I was trying to measure how tall you were.
I'm like 5'2", 5'3".
Okay, you're not that short. No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm wearing platforms.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense. But yeah, no, I also feel like if you say you love someone, you can't cheat. So if you're cheating, you don't love that person.
Yeah, exactly. Like right now, like if I were to like look at any other guy, like I don't find any attraction towards them. Yeah. Like if I didn't have my boyfriend in my life and like I found that person attractive, like I don't find them attractive now.
Right. Yeah, I mean? I feel like that's me in relationships too, where it's like if I'm fully committed to you and we're in a completely committed relationship, both sides exclusively, then I literally like, I could look at my ex, who I think is the hottest guy in the world, and be like, what did I see in him? Yeah. Because I'm so committed to you that my eyes just want you. My hands want you. Everything, my body wants you. I'm like addicted to you at this point. So
yeah,
nothing I ever do is going to change that.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go and cheat.
No, literally. Like I tell my boyfriend, I'm like, I want to be I want to be inside your skin.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this the other day. He's like, I don't get it. But like, he was like, okay, sorry, this is a little freaky dinky over here. But he was like, Nikki, I think I finally get it. Like anytime I just want to like grab you and just like rail you, like, and it's getting to the point where like I can feel it in my blood. Like I'm just like so horny.
Yeah.
He's like, I think that's like when you feel skin to skin.
Yeah. Like when I want to be inside of you. Yeah. Like when I say I want to be inside of someone, it's not that I want to have sex. I just want to be like in your bones.
Yeah. Like I want to
Yeah, no, definitely. But I think it's been like an hour. So that would be it for the After Party Files episode today. Thank you so much for coming on here.
Thank you so much for having me. I love talking about all this.
Yes, the lore has been dropped from Nikki, so that is good. But follow me on Instagram. It is Shay Smolik, and follow the After Party Files podcast on Instagram. Go ahead. What's your Instagram?
Oh, my Instagram is Nikki Johnson, 2Ns_. Yeah, so
you just had to make it complicated.
Well, okay, it's Nikki Johnson _ because somebody stole my name, guys.
Shit. Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a blast like we had a blast talking about this fun shit. And I'll see you next episode. Bye.